Today, I will be taking you through a strategic analysis of Harris PLC based on data and information from the annual report for the year 2025-26. Harris is one of the most diversified and reputed conglomerates in Sri Lanka. In this podcast, I will be using strategic management tools such as Pestel, SOT, Porter's Five Forces, and RIN analysis to analyze the company's strategic direction, competitive position, financial performance, and future opportunities. At the conclusion of this podcast, we will be able to understand how diversifying, innovating, and responsible business practices can create sustainable value for Harris. I want to give you some information about the company. Harris PLC was founded in 1878 and is now Sri Lanka's biggest conglomerate. Today, the group has more than 200 companies in 14 business sectors with almost 39,000 employees. The company earned the profits of rupees total assets, and the real value of its assets was around rupees in for the year 2025-26. It is also possessed 585 billion in assets nominal value, 585 billion and 646 billion respectively. The companies are active in the agricultural, transportation and logistics, consumer products, plantation, textile, retail and industrial manufacturing industries. The diversification aims to help Hales to minimize risk and generate several revenue and growth streams. Now I'm going to discuss about the Hales vision, mission and purpose. Hales mission and vision is to always be Sri Lanka's corporate inspiration. It is committed to delivering the maximum value to its shareholders by unlocking the potential in their people. It is not a business, it is about more than financial gain. It is a world for all and a prosperous planet. Hales has five strategic pillars to do this. First, portfolio optimization. Second, customer centricity. Third, inspired teams. Fourth, inclusive business models. Fifth, ESG integration. They demonstrate Hales' investment in both the profit line and caring for social and environmental issues. Next, what is the strategic direction of Hales? Hales is still aggressively expanding despite the changing market conditions. The annual report shows a number of strategic priorities. The initial step the company is taking is growing its business portfolio to new sectors. Secondly, it's expanding its market share abroad. Third, sustainability has become a part of the business strategy. In addition to these, Harris is spending a substantial amount of money on digital transformation projects to boost efficiency and customer experience. The company has made the following strategic changes over the past few years: establishing Haley's mobility, expanding supermarket operations, promoting renewable energy schemes. Therefore, there are several points you should consider when it's come to purchasing a glove manufacturing business in Thailand. These are forward looking strategic management, action, and leadership. External environment. Pestle is used to give an understanding of external factors that impact health. The political stability has been great in Sri Lanka, which has contributed to creating confidence among business, unlike in Pakistan. Political stability in Sri Lanka has been a stronger in comparison with Pakistan, and thus the confidence of business has been boosted. From the economic point of view, GDP growth and recovery from the previous crises offer opportunities for growth. In a social sense, increasing number of middle income consumers is creating a demand for better products and services. Industries and productivity are changing with the technological shift towards digitalization and automation. Organizations are faced with the pressure in the environmental market to respond ever increasing environmental expansion. There's a new level of legal transparency and accountability with sustainability reporting such as SLFRs 1 and 2. In general, Health's ability to deal with these outside influences appears to be quite good. SWOT analysis. Based on the sub-analysis, the strategic position of Haley's has been highlighted. The strong brand reputation, diversified business portfolio, global presence, and financial capability are some of their strengths. Strengths are high level of innovation and positive attitude to collaboration with partners. Weaknesses are relatively high indebtedness and complexity of the Haley's organizational structure. These opportunities range from renewable energy growth through to increased mobility solutions and digital transformation to export market expansion. The threats are global economic uncertainty, currency fluctuation, disruptions in the supply chain, and intense competition. In summary, Helix has several strengths which can be utilized to maximize this potential and ensure that the organization is able to capitalize on new opportunities. Porter's Five Forces is an analytical tool to determine the competitiveness of the industry. Company strong as Haley's is involved in several competitive markets, high industry rivalry as several multiple sectors impacting on Haley's. The potential of new entrants is low because of the high amount of capital and market dominance. Haley's has a moderate power in supplies as it is dependent on the global supply chain, yet has a strong purchasing power. Buyer power ranges from moderate to high as customers have many alternatives available. Industry sector threat of subsidies also moderate. Despite these challenges, the Haley's resilient qualities are its size, diversification, and market position. Next, we can go for RIN analysis. VRIN. RIN analysis is a tool used to figure out if resources will offer any kind of sustainable competitive benefits. Harris brand is valuable, rare, hard to copy, and non-substitutable. Not only is also worldwide and but also it has the diversified portfolio that also fulfills all four RIN criteria. While human capital is important, there are many businesses that can possess it too. It's also great to be a leader in sustainability, and there's a bit of that around. But soon, competitors will copy some of the practices. The overall result suggests that Haley's has a number of sustainable competitive advantages that have the potential to lead to long term success. Competitive and corporate strategies. What are the competitive strategies of Haley's? Haley's has more than one means of competition. There is a first differentiation according to innovation, quality, and sustainability. Secondly, they are diversified, which means that they operate in 14 different business sectors. Third, in a number of business segments such as activated carbon, clouds, logistics, and retail. They are market leaders. Not only do these strategies benefit companies in reducing risk, but also they ensure their growth and profitability. One of Haley's strengths is the diversification and differentiation. Strategic actions and timing related to Haley's. One of the key components to success of a company is timing. Haley's has been involved in a number of major projects during 2025-26 in the correct timeline. They are ability to use mobility services, retail expansion, wine power investments, Starlink retail partnership, and the Thailand acquisition. These activities looks set to benefit the company with the emergence of new market opportunities. Although here is strategic early entry into growth segment will provide them with the first mover benefits and give them market leadership. Organization structure and people. Explaining the strategic actions, next we can discuss about Haley's organization structure and people. Haley's is among the most crucial positions of human beings. It employs more than 38,000 people and a lot of money is invested in employee development. More than 579,000 hours of training have been achieved by employees throughout the year. The expense for training was higher than 325 million rupees. Haley's areas focus on leadership development, diversified city and inclusion and employee engagement. These efforts help to build a highly skilled workforce in Haley's that can help advance strategic goals. Leadership and organizational culture. Leadership and cultures of Haley's can be discussed with values driven culture, focus of customers, and competitiveness, and social responsibility, and also innovation. Good leadership and culture are important factors to success. Haley's has had an unwavering strategic focus under the leadership of Chairman and CEO Mohan Panditage. The Haley's HAYLEYS values are reflects culture of the company. Honesty, accountability, teamwork, love for humanity, enduring customer value, well-being, social responsibility, which guide the employees' actions and the way they take decisions in the company. Long-term sustainability and performance is driven by strong culture. So let's have a look at the financial results of Haley's. Haley's revenue reached 585 billion rupees. The pre-tax profit was around 38 billion. The profit after tax of Haley's was 22.2 billion rupees. You can see the value of total asset rose to about 646 billion rupees, and also the earning per share was at 18 rupees 71 cents. The capitalization is over, market capitalization is over 160 billion rupees. Finally, it's clear from these figures that Harris has been making good money and it is investing in their future. Financial ratios offers more detailed information on performance of the company. We can discuss it by three criteria. They are profitability, liquidity, and leverage. The gross profit margin was 23.28%, which was more favorable and indicated good operational efficiencies. The financing and operating problems result in a net profit margin of 4.01%. Return on asset ratio, it is RO ratio of 3.44% is of moderate level of asset utilization. The ROE, return on equity of 12.41% is very much reasonable and denotes that invested are earning satisfactory returns. As for short-term liquidity, the current ratio is 1.19, indicating good liquidity. The ratio of debt equity of about 170% of, however, indicates that companies moderately leverage. Thus, debt management must continue top strategy priority. Aries PLC is the one of the most dynamic and strongest companies in Sri Lanka. Finally, the company has a good strategy leadership, started business and good business model. Uh, progressively, there are four. I will make four recommendations. Progressively increase or focus on financial flexibility and decrease leverage, speed up digitalization process in all industries, invest in renewables and more to achieve sustainable targets, increase export sales and open export markets. In summary, Hales is in a good position to grow sustainability and create value for its stakeholders in the long term. Many thanks for listening.